Hello everyone, welcome to Global Online University. In this video, I am going to discuss some commerce MCQ for the upcoming exam May 2021. Here are the rules of the test. Pause the video. When the question appear on the slide, try to answer the question. There is no negative marking and there is 2 marks for each correct answer. Write your score in comment box. If you are getting 80 marks or above 80, that means you are doing very well job and it is outstanding. If you are getting 60 or above 60, that means you are doing good job. If you are getting 40 or below 40, that means you are on average and you have to prepare more. Your score will help us to understand the difficulty level of our test. If you are getting more than 80, then we will increase the difficulty level of our test. Global Online University has started mock test series for the paper 1 and for the paper 2 for the upcoming exam May 2021. In paper 1, we are going to provide you 60 tests and for the paper 2, we are going to provide you 10 tests. We are going to provide you all the notes of the same video lecture for the same. Download our app Global Online University. For the more detail, you can contact on below number. The net worth shall be calculated in accordance with the worth of the company as on what or the first audited financial statement for accounting period which end after that date, and options are stand-alone financial statement 31st March 2014, consolidated financial statement 31st March 2014, consolidated financial statement 1st April 2015, consolidated financial statement 1st April 2014. The correct answer of this question is option number A, stand-alone financial statement 31st March 2014. The net worth shall be calculated in accordance with the stand-alone financial statement of the company as on 31st March 2014 or the first audited financial statement for accounting period which end after that date. Total number of Indian accounting standard which are notified as of the date, and options are 39, 41, 69 and 66. The correct answer is 41. As on the date, MCA has notified 41 Indian accounting standard. This shall be applied to the company of financial year 2015-16 voluntary and from 2016-17 on the mandatory basis. Based on the international consequences, the regulator will separately notify the date of implementation of Indian accounting standard for the bank, insurance company, etc. For companies covered under phase 1, the transition date will be, and options are 1st April 2015, 31st March 2014, 31st March 2015, 1st April 2016. For the companies covered in phase 1, the transition date will be 1st April 2015. Here is the explanation for the same. The earliest date of compliance with the Indian accounting standard being 1st April 2015, the time has already started ticking for Indian accounting standard in India for those companies who have obtained for Indian accounting standard voluntary. The Indian accounting standard shall be the Indian accounting applicable to classes of companies specified in the Rule 2015. For companies covered in phase 1, the company will be required to prepare opening balance sheet at which date, and options are 1st April 2015, 31st March 2014, 31st March 2015, 1st April 2016. The correct answer of this question is option number A, 1st April 2015. Opening balance sheet is to be prepared on the date of transition, that is the beginning of earliest comparative period presented. For example, if an entity adopts Indian accounting standard from 2016-17, its date of a transition will be 1st April 2015 and thus it will be required to prepare its opening Indian Accounting Standard balance sheet on 1st April 2015. What is the primary objective of cost accounting? And options are cost ascertainment, financial audit, profit analysis, and tax compliance. The correct answer of this question is option number A, cost ascertainment. The main objective of cost accounting is to ascertain the cost of goods and services. The expenses that are incurred while producing goods or rendering services are called cost. Direct costs incurred can be identified with, and options are each department, each unit of output, each month, and each executive. Direct costs incurred can be identified with each unit of output. Direct costs incurred can be identified with each unit of output. Direct costs such as for a labor, material, fuel or power vary with the rate of output but are uniform for each unit of production and are usually under control and responsibility of department manager. Overhead cost is the total of, and options are all indirect cost, all direct cost, indirect and direct cost, all specific cost. The correct answer of this question is option number A, all indirect cost. Overhead costs, often referred to as overhead or operating expenses, refer to those expenses associated with running a business that cannot be linked to creating or producing a product or services. They are the expenses the business incur to stay in business regardless of its successful level. Inputted cost is, and options are implicit cost, real cost, normal cost, and variable cost. The correct answer of this question is option number A, implicit cost. An inputted cost is an invisible cost that is not incurred directly as opposed to an explicit cost which is incurred directly. Inputted cost is also known as explicit cost, implied cost or opportunity cost. Operating costing is suitable for, and options are job order business, contractor, sugar industry, service industry. Operating costing is suitable for service industries. Here is the explanation for the same. Operating costing is an extension and refined form of process costing. It is also more or less very similar to single or output costing. The operating costing gives more emphasis on providing services rather than cost of manufacturing an article. The services provided may be for the sale to the general public or may be provided within the organization. Process costing is suitable for, and options are hospitals, oil refining firms, export firms, brick laying firms. The correct answer of this question is option number B, oil refining firms. Here is the explanation for the same. Process costing is suitable for oil refining firms. Process costing is suitable for industry producing homogeneous product and where production is continuous flow. Cost classification can be done in, and options are 2 ways, 3 ways, 4 ways, and several ways. The correct answer of this question is option number D, several ways. Cost classification can be done in several ways. Cost classification in economics might involve categories of fixed, variable, opportunity, production, and sunk cost. On the other hand, accounting cost can be classified as either direct or indirect for a business. Cost accounting refer to the techniques and process of, and options are allocation of cost, ascertainment of cost, distribution of cost, sundry expenses. Cost accounting refer to the techniques and process of ascertainment of cost. Cost accounting is the technique and process of ascertainment of cost. The Institute of Cost and Work Accounts, India defined cost accounting as the technique and process of ascertainment of cost. Indirect material used in production is classified as, and options are office overhead, selling overhead, distribution overhead, factory overhead. Indirect material used in production is classified as factory overhead. Here is the explanation for the same. Indirect material used in production is classified as factory overhead. Indirect material are materials used in production process but are not directly traceable to the product. Warehouse rent is a part of, and options are prime cost, factory cost, distribution cost, and production cost. The correct answer is distribution cost. Warehouse rent is a part of distribution cost. Distribution costs are usually defined as the cost incurred to deliver the product from the production unit to the end user. It is a board terminology and it includes several costs. Indirect material scrap is adjusted along with, and options are prime cost, factory cost, labor cost, cost of goods sold. The correct answer of this question is option number B, factory cost. Indirect material scrap is adjusted along with factory cost. Factory costs refer to the total cost required to manufacture good. This concept is the basic for several cost accounting analysis. Which one of the following is not considered for preparation of cost sheet? And options are factory cost, goodwill written off, labor cost, selling cost. The correct answer of this question is option number B, goodwill written off. Goodwill written off is not considered for preparation of cost sheet. A firm will written off goodwill when it wants to shrink the balance sheet and if it thinks that the goodwill doesn't represent anything. Sale of defective is reduced from, and options are prime cost, work cost, cost of production, cost of sales. Sale of defectives is reduced from cost of production. Here is the explanation for the same. Sale of defective is reduced from the cost of production. The sale value of a scrap may be deducted from the cost of material consumed or factory overhead. Economic order quantity is also known as, and options are reorder quantity, optimal order quantity, both A and B, and none of the above. The correct answer for this question is option number C, both A and B, that is reorder quantity and optimal order quantity. Economic order quantity is an ideal order quantity a company should purchase to maximize inventory costs such as holding cost, shortage cost, and order cost. Cost of sale plus profit is, and options are selling price, value of finished product, value of good produce, value of stock. Cost of sale plus profit is selling price. Total of all direct costs is named as, and options are work cost, cost of goods sold, prime cost, cost of production. The correct answer of this question is option number C, prime cost. Total of all direct cost is termed as prime cost. A prime cost is the total direct cost which may be fixed or variable of manufacturing an item for sale. Danger level is, and options are average consumption multiplied by lead time for emergency purchase, average consumption multiplied by reorder period, minimum consumption multiplied by minimum reorder period, maximum consumption multiplied by maximum reorder period. The correct answer for this question is option number A, average consumption multiplied by lead time for emergency purchases. Here is the explanation for the same. The danger level can be calculated by applying the following formula. Danger level equal to average consumption multiplied by maximum reorder period for emergency purchase. Some concern fixed danger level below the reordering level but above the minimum level. If the action for purchase is taken as soon as stock reaches the reordering level, the danger level bears no importance except that when the stock reaches the danger level. A reference may be made to the purchase department to ensure that delivery is received before the actual stock reaches the minimum level. Audit fees is a part of, and options are work on cost, selling overhead, distribution overhead, administration overhead. The correct answer is option number D, administration overhead. Administrative overhead is those costs not involved in the development or production of goods or services. This is essentially all overhead that is not included in manufacturing overhead. Example of administrative overhead costs are the cost of, first one is front office and sales salary, wages and commission, office supplies, outside legal and audit fees, administration and sale office lease, administration and sale utilities, administration and sales telephones, administration and sales travel and entertainment. Management accounting is suitable for, and options are small businesses, cooperative societies, non-profit organization, large industrial and trading concerns. Management accounting is suitable for large industrial and trading concerns. Management accounting is suitable for large industrial and trading organizations. Management accounting is simply a use of financial and cost accounting data in taking various managerial decisions. Factory overhead can be charged on the basis of, and options are material cost, labor cost, prime cost, and factory cost. The correct answer of this question is option number A, material cost. Here is the explanation for the same. Factory overhead can be charged on the basis of material cost. Factory overhead is the cost incurred during the manufacturing process, not including the cost of direct labor and direct material. Office and administration expenses can be charged on the basis of, and options are material cost, labor cost, prime cost, and factory cost. Office and administration expenses can be charged on the basis of prime cost. Office and administrative expenses can be charged on the basis of prime cost. Administrative expenses are the expenses that an organization incurs not directly tied to a specific function such as manufacturing, production, or sales. Selling and distribution expenses can be charged on the basis of, and options are material cost, labor cost, prime cost, and factory cost. The correct answer for this question is option number D, factory cost. The purpose of financial accounting is to provide information for, and options are fixing price, controlling cost, locating factory leading to wastage and loss, assessing the profitability and financial position of the firm. The correct answer for this question is option number D, assessing the profitability and financial position of the firm. The main purpose of financial accounting is to prepare financial reports that provide information about firm performance to external parties such as investor, creditor, and tax authorities. An example of variable cost is, and options are property tax, interest on capital, direct material cost, depreciation of machinery. The correct answer for this question is direct material cost. Direct cost and variable cost are similar in nature and are a both type of cost involved in production. Direct costs are expenses that can be directly traced to the product, while variable costs vary with the level of production output. Cost accounting concepts include all the following except, and options are planning, controlling, profit sharing, product costing. The correct answer of this question is profit sharing. Cost accounting concepts include all the following except the profit sharing. Cost accounting is an accounting method that aims to capture a company cost of production by assessing the input cost of each step of production as well as the fixed costs such as the depreciation of capital equipment. Toy manufacturing industry should use unit costing, process costing, batch costing, and multiple costing. Toy manufacturing industry should use batch costing. Batch costing is another form of job costing. Under this method, homogeneous products are taken as a cost unit. A batch consists of specific number of product or unit or articles. Job costing used in and options are chemical works, printing works, paper works, textile mills. The correct answer for this question is option number B, printing works. Job costing is a costing method used to determine the cost of specific job which are performed according to the customer specification. It is a basic costing method which is applicable where work consists of separate project or contract job. Job costing method is followed in industries such as a printing press. Cost unit of sugar industry can be per liter, per ton, per acre, per meter. The correct answer is per ton. Cost unit of sugar industry can be per ton. A cost unit refers to the unit of quantity of product, service or time in relation to which cost may be ascertained or expressed. The ascertainment of cost after they have been incurred is known as marginal cost, historical cost, sunk cost, notional cost. The correct answer for this question is option number B, historical cost. The ascertainment of cost after they have been incurred is known as historical cost. In this type of costing system, the costs are ascertained only after they have been incurred. Direct material is and options are variable cost, fixed cost, semi-fixed cost, semi-variable cost. The correct answer is direct material is a variable cost. According to which method of pricing issue is close to current economic values? And options are last in first out, first in first out, highest in first out, weightage average price. The correct answer is last in first out. According to last in first out method, the pricing issue is close to current economic value. LIFO accounting means inventory which was acquired last could be used up and sold first. Continuous stock taking is a part of and options are annual stock taking, perpetual inventory, ABC analysis, weight analysis. Continuous stock taking is a part of perpetual inventory. Continuous stock taking is a part of perpetual inventory. Perpetual inventory is a method of accounting for inventory that records the sale or a purchase of inventory immediately through the use of computerized point of sales system and enterprise asset management software. Method of issuing materials are a price at predetermined rate and options are specific price method, inflated price method, replacement price method, standard price method. The correct answer of this question is option number D, standard price method. Standard cost method. Under this method, material issues are priced at the predetermined standard issue price. Any variance between the actual purchase price and the standard issue price is written off to the profit and loss account. The term base stock in the method of issuing material represent the and options are quantity of stock being issued, maximum stock, stock in balance, minimum stock. The correct answer is minimum stock. Under this method, a minimum quantity of stock is always to be held in the store as a fixed asset. The minimum stock is known as base stock and it should not be issued unless there is an emergency. The ratio which reflects managerial efficiency in handling the asset is, and options are turnover ratio, profitability ratio, short-term solvency ratio, long-term ratio. The ratio which reflects managerial efficiency in handling the asset is turnover ratio. Efficiency ratio include the inventory turnover ratio, asset turnover ratio and receivable turnover ratio. This ratio measure how efficiency of company uses its asset to generate revenue and its ability to manage those assets. The main effect of inflation on the financial statement is profit are understated, overstatement of asset, adequacy of fund for replacement of asset, erosion of capital. The correct answer of this question is option number D, erosion of capital. Here is the explanation for the same. 5 effects of inflation on financial statements are: first one, overstatement of profit, unrealistic book value of fixed asset, distorted figure of inventory in balance sheet, capital does not remain intact, overstated profit lead to over-distribution of dividends, sufficient funds are not available for replacement of fixed asset. Which of the following statement is true? And options are: capital expenditure does not affect the profitability of the concern but revenue expenditure does. Capital expenditure affect the profitability of the concern directly but revenue expenditure does not. Capital expenditure affect the profitability of concern indirectly but revenue expenditure affect directly. Both capital expenditure and revenue expenditure affect the profitability of concern directly. The correct answer for this question is option number C. Capital expenditure affect the profitability of the concern indirectly but revenue expenditure affect directly. Capital expenditure affect the profitability of the concern indirectly but the revenue expenditure affect directly. A portion of capital expenditure is usually shown in the trading, profit and loss account and a balance shown on the asset side in the balance sheet. When a business is purchased, any amount paid in excess of the total asset minus the liability taken is called, and options are share premium, goodwill, capital employed, working capital. The correct answer is goodwill. Explanation for the same. When buying or selling a business, goodwill represents the value of a business that is above or beyond the worth of separability, identifiable tangible business asset. Given below are two statements, one labeled as assertion and the other labeled as reason. Assertion: when a company earns profit prior to its incorporation, it is called a capital profit. Reason: capital profit cannot be used for the distribution as a dividend to the shareholder in the context of the above two statements. Which one of the following is correct? And options are: A is correct but R is wrong. Both A and R are correct. A is wrong but R is correct. Both A and R are wrong. Both A and R are correct. It may happen in case of a new company that running business is taken over from the certain date, whereas the company may be incorporated at later date. But a profit up to the date of incorporation of the company have to treat it as capital profit because these are the profit which has been earned even before the company came into existence. In India, which of the following is prepared on the guidance of Accounting Standard 3? And options are balance sheet of the company, fund flow statement, cash flow statement, consolidated financial statement. In India, cash flow statement is prepared on the guidance of Accounting Standard 3. What is the correct sequence of the following action required for the preparation of financial account? Trading account, making adjusting entry, balance sheet, profit and loss account. Select the correct answer from the given below. The correct answer for this question is option number C, that is making adjusting entry, then will be trading account, then will be profit and loss account, and last one will be balance sheet. Adjusting entry are made before making the organization financial statement and after the preparation of trial balance. Adjusting entry are accounting general entry in which we adjust the expenses and company revenue and finance. Type of adjusting entry are outstanding expenses, prepaid expenses, accrued income, inventory. Window dressing is prohibited due to, and options are conservation convention, convention of disclosure, convention of materiality, area of book account. Window dressing is prohibited due to convention of disclosure. Explanation of the same. Window dressing is device or a tools in the hand of accountant who can use it to prepare and present financial statement of an organization in such a way as desired by its owner. Window dressing is also known as creating accounting because financial statements are created by the accountants on the whim for their matter so as to please them. The creation of secret reserves under our valuation of inventory, shifting the method of depreciation, creating provisions on current asset are the way or a method of window dressing in the hand of accountant. The funds available with the company after paying all the claims including tax and dividend is called, and options are net profit, net operating profit, capital profit, retained earnings. The correct answer of this question is option number D, retained earnings. Retained earnings are the profit that a company has earned to date less any dividends or other distribution paid to investor. The retained earning balance or accumulated deficit balance is reported in the stockholders' equity section of the company balance sheet. Assertion: accounting information refer to only events which are concerned with business firm. Reason: accounting information is presented in financial statement. Options are A is correct but R is wrong. Both A and R are correct. A is wrong but R is correct. Both A and R are wrong. The correct answer of this question is option number B. Both A and R are correct. Accounting information is data about a business entity transaction. From buying inventory and machinery to entering into long-term building contract, the event that occur in business operation almost always translate into accounting information. Accounting information is the information that arises from the business transactions. Once identified, the information is then classified and recorded, and it eventually find its way into various reports. Which of the following statements are correct? Inventory include raw material, finished good, and work in progress. Inventory is a part of working capital. Inventory include goods likely to be purchased. The correct answer of this question is option number D, 1 and 2. Here is the explanation for the same. Definition of inventory include the following: held for the sale in the normal course of business, that is finished good, goods which are in the production process, that is work in progress, raw material which are consumed during the production process or rendering of services. If there is a mutual indebtedness between the transferor company and the transferee company in the business combination, which of the following is correct? And options are: no adjustment is required in the books of transferor company, adjustment is required in the books of transferor company, no adjustment is required in the books of transferee company, and none of the above. The correct answer is no adjustment is required in the books of transferor company. Intercompany debts represented by common debtors and bills of exchange or a loan are cancelled by passing an additional entry in the books of transferee company.